Welcome back. Today we're talking about 5 editing tips for YouTube videos that are really easy and will make for way better videos. I've actually got 6 different editing techniques that I'm going to demonstrate to you in this video, and they're really simple and I'm excited for you to be able to implement them. So let's dive into the first one. The first one is called a jump cut. Now jump cuts are actually pretty common on YouTube, and if you're not familiar with them, if you're not an avid YouTube watcher and you see a jump cut, you might think, that's a little jarring. That's feedback that I get from people who aren't familiar with YouTube. But if you spend a lot of time on YouTube, you'll see jump cuts all over the place, and we actually come to appreciate them because somebody might be talking for a span of time, but if we cut this part out and this slow moment out and this slow moment out, and it's shorter now, we get through it faster. And yeah, it jumped here and it jumped here and it jumped here, but we appreciate it more because we feel like, yeah, they value our time and they sped it up just to get me to the good points. So let's say we're talking to the camera, we're delivering our content, we're sharing great value, and then all of a sudden we have to sneeze. Achoo! Okay, that was embarrassing. Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm delivering good content. Okay, so now I'm gonna have my editing team just crop that out and you'll see a jump, but hopefully it's a lot more smooth. It was hard for me to make up a mistake. So let's say we're talking to the camera, we're delivering our content, we're sharing great value, and then all of a sudden we have to sneeze. Oh yeah, I'm delivering good content. Okay, the second technique that we're going to talk about is a crop edit. Now a crop edit is like a zoom, but you don't have to zoom in on the camera. This is done in editing. A lot of times we'll use it when there's an or an or we say something that's redundant. So let me demonstrate. You'll see me just recording all the way through, but then I'll have my team do a crop edit and they'll edit out the but they'll zoom in, and so you won't even know that that was edited out. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. What comes next? A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. Okay, now my team will do a crop edit where I paused for a moment. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. Another editing technique that you'll find in every video editing software, because it's pretty simple, is a crossfade transition. That's what I call it. Each software is going to call it something different, but it's where you take one shot and another shot and it kind of blurs them together, both the audio and the video, but it just fades one to the other. Okay, so to demonstrate this, I'm going to just make something up. Let's say I'm finishing up point number 1 and I'm moving on to point number 2, okay? All right, so that's the final advice I have for you for this first point. Now for point number 2, I'm giving you some really amazing advice. All right, so that's the final advice I have for you for this first point. Now for point number 2, I'm giving you some really amazing advice. Okay, hopefully the way that we edited that made it clear what I was trying to illustrate and teach about the crossfade transition. So I've got a few more things to share with you, but have you gotten my book yet? It is a free gift. It's extremely valuable. I've worked on this for 2 years to put everything that I've learned and can share with you to help you replicate what we've done on dozens and dozens of channels. We generate leads for businesses and it works. It's predictable, it's replicatable in your business. You just need the book. It's my gift to you if you pay the shipping cost. So go to natesyoutubebook.com and you can get access to that book now. Now, a phrase that I use is I like to tighten things up. I probably did not make that up, but when you go through and you're using jump cuts or you're using crop edits or whatnot, or if you're just looking for things like, you know what, I kind of said the same thing twice and you're gonna delete a scene or something like that. So you might have a 15-minute episode and it's like, you know what, I think we can tighten things up. Those edits are great for doing that. You know, I might tell my editors, let's see if we can tighten this up and get it down to 12 minutes. Right? That might be a task. It's like, okay, we can edit out an or an there, but do we really need that sentence, or is it possible to really tighten it up that much? If you can make things move, you'll have much higher engagement. You'll have a lot higher percentage of your video that people will watch. Something that's fun that will really enhance the visual experience, the quality of your video, the way that people enjoy watching your content is if you can bring in B-roll. So what you need to do in your editing software is to create 2 layers. So you'll have one layer that will be the main video file that you're editing, But then on top of that, you can insert another file, and you don't need to have audio with it. You can just talk through it. And so if I'm talking about when I was at Island Park at a cabin and I was jumping off the dock into the water, or I'm on my paddleboard, my editing team, as I was talking about those things, they put those images on the screen, yet you're still hearing my voice, but you're seeing the visuals of what I was describing. Anytime you have footage that you can refer to like that, I recommend it. So you'll just need to provide that to your editing team and say, hey, here's some B-roll for this video. When I'm talking about being at the cabin, you can use this shot. Now, in the beginning, it's important that you get your value out there on YouTube, and you want to minimize the amount of work that you have to do so that you can get your videos out there sooner. So I recommend not worrying about text effects in the beginning. I recommend not filming in RAW, so that you color grade in post, so that you have to do, spend a lot more time in editing. I recommend getting the settings on your camera and the color temperature and everything just right so that it looks good on the screen. So then when you are editing, you don't have to worry about any of that, and it will save you steps. It'll save you time. Now we've got one more episode and you've completed this entire 22 module course. Tomorrow we're talking about uploading and getting your content ready to launch on YouTube. I'll see you there.